Go ahead.
And the other is not yet come.
Now the other that's not yet come is America, because through Britain, when they came back into power, that's where America really came from. That's why you had the so-called founding fathers of America, which the so-called founding fathers of America came through Britain. Where it says, yeah, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is. I'm sorry, yeah, the one that is was a Roman Empire. So it says, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, which the 5 that were fallen were the Greeks, the Spanish, the French, the Germans, and the Russians, right? And the one that is, which is, brother, is correct, is the Romans, which they were ruling at that time.
Right.
And go ahead.
And the other is not yet come.
Right, and
that's Britain.
I'm sorry, yeah, and the other is not yet come. That's the British. And why hadn't it yet come? Because it had to rule for a little time. Okay. So that's that's my fault. Go ahead.
And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Right, and he must continue a short space, because once through the so-called Renaissance, when Esau was set back into power, the ruling stature of power really came through Britain. Right. So once Britain was set back up, that's where America came from.
Like that scripture, your mother. I forgot.
Your mother should be, that's matter of fact, you get that, yeah. Jeremiah 51.
Okay.
I believe it's Jeremiah 51. Give you the verse right now. Jeremiah 51. And just bear with us 1 minute. Alright, you know what? Go to Jeremiah 50.
50, okay. Let's see. I believe it says your mother that bare thee.
Yeah, here you go. Start at 11.
Okay, Jeremiah 50 verse 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of mine heritage.
That's you crackers, you honkies, you so-called white people, you Edomites. Go ahead.
Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass.
Right, because that was a blessing that Isaac gave you, devils. Go ahead.
And bellow as bulls.
Go ahead.
Your mother shall be sore confounded.
Right, that's England. Your mother shall be sore confounded. Right. Because your mother, which is England, brought up a prostitute, a harlot, a scumbag, a lowlife, a skank called America. Go ahead.
She that bear you shall be ashamed.
Right, that's why the British, they're ashamed of America, man. They're ashamed of this fucking place. Even though they sent the people that they sent over here were none but a bunch of crooks and thieves and
right.
and lowlifes and no good, them so-called founding forefathers. Everybody looking at them in high regards, and yeah, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and this wise saying by Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, and he crossed to this and he chopped down the apple tree or cherry tree, whatever the fuck. Never told a lie. Them devils, them so-called founding fathers, they were nothing but a bunch of goddamn scumbags.
Yeah. They were Masons.
That were kicked out of, right, they were Masons, and they were kicked out of England because they were nothing but a bunch of thieves. And guess who kicked them out of England? George the Third, a black man. King George the Third, a black man, kicked them honkies out of Britain, out of Great Britain. Some of them were sent here to America. Some of them were sent to Australia as prisoners.
That's right.
They were outcasted. They were run out of the city as rats, as roaches, as scum. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness.
Right, the hindermost of the nations is talking about over here in America. The hindermost, the furthest of them all.
Right, to the west.
All the way to the west. Because prior to that, we read earlier that was the inhabited earth, the known earth at that time.
That's right.
So the hindermost was all the way over here to the west. Go ahead.
A dry land and a desert.
Because it's going to be totally burnt. All right, brother. So now let's go back to
Revelation 17 verse 11.
All right, let's go back there. Revelation 17, and we could pretty much, you know, close it up with that, because the point is really made.
Yeah.
But go ahead, brother.
Okay. Revelation 17 verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth.
Right. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth. So the eighth beast is America. Go ahead.
And is of the seven.
Right, and it's of the seven because it's a part of the seven, because it came through the seven, but it's the eighth. Go ahead.
And goeth into perdition.
And it's going to be destroyed. So it's not just because you got some people out there, some so-called scholars out there that say, well, you know that New York, that's Rome, or that's Babylon,
right,
and New York is going to be this. No, it's going to be all of America.
Exactly.
Because all of America came from the British Empire.
Right, like we read in Second Esdras concerning the fourth beast and concerning the eagle. It said all of it was burnt.
Right.
The Lord Yahweh Shai is going to
burn
the whole eagle, meaning the whole system. You know.
That's right. That's right.
So.
You know, and then there's certain places in Europe that's going to be destroyed. Certain places in Russia that's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Or the whole land of Israel is going to be destroyed.
Right.
So it's not just America. America is just the main point, main land where judgment is going to be brought to.
Right.
Is there more, brother?
That was.
Read some more. There's more.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm slacking. 12th verse. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
Go ahead.
These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right, and the beast is talking about NATO. And all these different European nations, the European Union, and all these different European nations that are confederate with America, they all going to turn against America, and they're going to give their power unto the beast, which is NATO. They are going to stick together, and they're going to burn America with fire.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
That's our Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, Revelation, the 19th chapter, where they all going to come against Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is going to overcome them. He's going to burn them. Go ahead.
For he is Lord of lords and King of kings.
Why is he Lord of lords and King of kings? Because he took all these different nations down. As it says in Daniel, the 7th chapter, I beheld till the thrones were cast down. So he took all the thrones and all the crowns off the heads of all these kings and put it upon himself. Go ahead.
And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
That's right. That's us. Go ahead.
And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Right, and that's also you brothers out there that's out there teaching the word faithfully. The faithful and the chosen. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Right, that's talking about the nuclear missiles. Go ahead.
For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
See, the Most High put it in their hearts to fulfill his will. So no matter how many leagues and how many agreements America makes, pacts that America makes with these other nations, the Most High is going to turn them against America.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall be fulfilled.
And that's what we're coming to. We're coming to the very last end of the words of the Lord, of the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to be fulfilled. And that's when the end comes, when all the words are fulfilled. Just like when Yahweh Shai was on the cross, and he said, it is finished, because it was done, what he had, the work that he had to do. That's when our work will be done. When the Most High destroys this place. Go ahead.
18th verse. And the woman which thou sawest in that great city.
Is that great city.
I'm sorry, let me read it again. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
And that great city that rules over the kings of the earth is America.
That's right.
Alright, so with that, I hope you brothers learn something. You know, and to the next time, we say death to America.
Death to America.
And shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the work.
Death to the white man.
Yep, fuck the cracker.
And shalom to all y'all brothers and you newly come brothers. May Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be with you, and may you increase.
May you increase in learning, that's right.
Learn.
Shalom.
Shalom.